YouTube, how you doing? It is your boy Pete Screen Nevercoat right back here on the channel today with even more Sonic fan gamings. We are back once again in Sonic Gamebook Origins. We have got to the Metropolis Zone. We have met the rat that tells the future. I have no idea what that's about. But yeah, we have got through some machinery. We've got to a place, and you know what? I feel like we're getting close to the end. So, we've got a choice to go. We can go through a door to the spine fields, or we can go to the bottle bank. So, I'm going to go to the spine fields first. Sonic and Tails walk up to the door labelled Spine Fields and listen carefully. They can hear nothing. Ah, well, only one thing for it, says Sonic, and he kicks the door. It swings open. Inside, they see a large room with rows of glass dishes neatly lying on the ground. Above, giant spotlights shine down on them. You know, Sonic, this place reminds me of a greenhouse, says Tails, looking up at the spotlights. Every time I do that, I look into my key light and it blinds me. Sonic takes a closer look at the dishes. Each of them contains a tiny pulsating blob of blue gunge. They smell distinctly eggy. By the far wall, there is a door labelled Production Line. What should Sonic and Tails do? Go and look in the other room. If they haven't been there already, turn to 236, smash the place up, or go through the door labelled Production Line. We're going to smash the place up. If it turns out that the Eggman is cloning us, we can't have that. Sonic and Tails set about the place. Sonic spins around like a maniac, smashing everything within reach. Tails is a little slower, but he manages his fair share, and in no time the whole place is a wreck. Roll the die. If the score is 1 or 2, turn to 275. If the score is 3 or more, what should Tails do? Oh, well, okay, fair enough. We'll go look in the other room, I guess. Our two friends creep up to the door labelled Bottle Bank. There is no noise coming from inside, and Sonic pushes open the door boldly to find a huge storeroom full of shelves. These shelves are full of bottles. Look, says Tails, pointing to the nearest shelf. A quick look round reveals that the place is crammed with bottles of a faintly familiar shape. By the far wall, there is a door labelled Production Line. But what should the heroes do now? Well, we can go back in the other room if we haven't been there already, but we have. We can smash the place up. We'll go through the door labelled Production Line. We too will smash everything up. Woo! Sonic and Tails start destroying the place. We're going to roll. We did it. And then I guess we will go to the door labelled Production Line. Carefully, Sonic pushes open the door and peers through it. Wow! Mega! Sonic just can't help himself. Through the door, they see a room so big they cannot even see the roof, let alone the other side of it. There are machines all over the place, and robots too. The place is buzzing with activity, and it all seems to be centered around a slow-moving conveyor belt. But from where our friends are standing, they cannot see what's going on. Let's have a closer look, whispers Sonic. And our two friends slowly creep towards the conveyor belt. The robots are so intent on doing whatever it is that they are doing that no one sees them. When they are closer, they can see that the conveyor belt is full of glass jars. Jars with blue stuff in them. Oh no! Exclaims Tails. Look! He says, pointing at the jars. Sonic obeys, looks at the jars, and sees what has spooked Tails. Each jar contains a small blue hedgehog. One Zonik was bad enough, but the way this place is churning them out, there would soon be thousands. What will our friends do? Smash the place up? Think about using some glue? Or use the bomb? Ooh, we have a bomb. Let's blow this place up. Sonic pulls out the energy bomb and lobs it into the middle of the machinery. There is a flash of brilliant white light and a noise like thunder. Staring through the smoke, Sonic can see that the bomb has knocked out all the robots. Outstanding! I must get hold of some more of these, he says. Now the robots have been dealt with, Sonic and Tails can destroy the rest of the machines in peace. Have Sonic and Tails already smashed up the bottle bank and the spine fields? If they have, then turn to 130. If they haven't smashed up these rooms, 152. Well, we have smashed them both up, so woohoo! All around them, the factory lies in ruins. It'll be a long time before any more Zonics come off the production line. But where is the first Sonic? Unfortunately, they don't have to wait long to find out. What have you done? Shouts Zonik. The evil hog spins into view. Robotnik is gonna fry you for this! Zonik lands a few meters in front of Sonic. Shut up, Egg Breath. You're all washed up. Zonik coils up and Sonic steps back, ready to fight. Then Zonik does something unexpected. He runs away. You think you've won, but you haven't, he shouts. Caught on the hop, it's a second or so before Sonic can get after him, and by then, it's too late. Sonic has disappeared through his side door. Come on, Tails! After him! Yells Sonic, charging after Sonic. Oh, blimey, okay. Sonic is the first through the door, and he sees Sonic disappearing into the clouds. The door has brought our heroes to the start of the Sky Chase Zone. Sonic is riding a cloud skimmer. There is another one on the platform. Will Sonic and Tails get in the cloud skimmer, or will Sonic rely on Tails and let it hover both of them up? No, Tails can't carry us for long. Come on! Have you never played a Sonic game? Tails can't carry us for that long. Sonic runs over to the skimmer, quickly followed by Tails. There are 2 seats in the strange flying machine, one of them with a joystick in front of it. Who will fly the machine? Tails will fly the machine. Tails jumps into the pilot seat and looks at the control. As well as the joystick, there are several weird looking dials and a big red button. This is all very complicated. There isn't time to sit and think things out, but Tails had the advantage of being a natural flyer. Reaching out, he presses the big red button and the skimmer's engines spring to life. Then he pulls the joystick back and the skimmer flies into the air. At last, Sonic and Tails are up in the air and in hot pursuit of the evil Sonic. Despite his head start, our heroes are gaining on him by the second. Watch out for the acid clouds, shouts Sonic. Touch one and we're finished. Like that one, you mean? Tails points to the large acid cloud looming up in front of him. Yes, just like that one, warns Sonic. Shall our friend swerve to the right or to the left? Left has never steered us wrong. Oh my god, that's a lot of things. The cloud passes safely by, and Sonic is even closer. At this rate, he'll be caught in no time. Suddenly, a huge shadow appears above them, rapidly followed by a loud screeching. That's all we need, says Sonic, pointing to the awkward-looking badnik floating above them. It's a Valkyrie. It shouldn't prove too much trouble, but it's bound to slow them up. The Valkyrie dives into attack, and our friends will have to fight it. The Valkyrie has a fighting score of 6, but it's so clumsy that they can only attack every other turn. If Tails is flying the skimmer, then roll strength and add 2 to Sonic's score. If Sonic is flying it, use speed, but deduct 1. And if Tails is hovering, then he can help Sonic, who fights with Jilly. Right. However, if we lose this fight, then my adventure ends here. So, Tails is flying the skimmer, so we need... my strength is not good. Uh-oh. Oh no, so we get... Okay, so it's my strength plus 2 plus a die roll. Okay. I've got to do 3 hits. We passed 1. We only need a 1, but... yeah, I think we should pass this quite easily, right? The enemies tend to fight. Okay. They got under us, so we should win this. Yeah! Victory! You can tell this is the end, can't you? After a few seconds of blue skies, more clouds appear. This time, they're not so big, but there are lots of them. Our heroes could fly around them, but that would take too long. There's only one thing for it. We're gonna have to fly straight through that lot, yells Sonic. How are Sonic and Tails flying? Tails is flying the cloud skimmer. Oh, right, it already gives me the reason to take it. Tails desperately tries to control the cloud skimmer as it flies through the clouds. Touch one of them, and the heroes will be done for. Roll the die. If the score is 1, turn to 165. Okay? Don't roll a 1. Woo! Woo! Once through the clouds, Sonic and Tails find themselves in the huge expanse of blue sky. Look! Screams Tails. It's him! Sonic looks in the direction his friend is indicating, and sure enough, there is Zonik in his cloud skimmer. At last, our heroes are within striking distance. Sonic looks over his shoulder and realizes how close his pursuers are. The fight is on! Will Sonic and Tails attack Sonic from above or below? Above, so we can pounce and bounce. Using the advantage of height, Sonic and Tails swoop down on Sonic's cloud skimmer, passing it with only centimeters to spare. Sonic pulls round his skimmer and flies straight at Sonic's. Looks like he's decided to fight it out. There's not much time to think. We've got rings for the energy gun. We could use it. Why not? We haven't used it all game. Sonic aims the energy gun at Sonic and fires. But Sonic is moving too quickly and the beam misses. There's no time for a second shot. Okay. So 210 because Tails is still flying. Now it's time to fight. Sonic has a fighting score of 6 and his skimmer needs to be hit 3 times to put it out of action. Sonic may fight using any of his abilities you choose. Tails cannot help Sonic, he needs to fly the skimmer. But because Tails is such a natural flyer, Sonic may add 1 to whatever score he gets. So I can use whatever I want. So why don't I just choose like speed, right? Because that'll give me like a 6. So there's the 1, there's the 5. Cool, there we go. We got an 11. Oh god, he hits a 6. Oh no! The 2 skimmers twist and turn their way this way and that, all over the sky. Eventually, Sonic and Tails skimmer can't take any more. It buckles under yet another of Sonic's flying kicks and spirals out of control towards the planet's surface. Sonic follows. The surface of the zone is barren and rocky, and not very nice at all. At last, Sonic and Tails and Zonik stand facing each other. It's time for the final showdown. If Zonik crash landed, he has a fighting score of 5, otherwise it is 7! Like Sonic, he has 3 lives, and therefore needs to be hit 3 times to beaten. If Sonic crash landed, then he must subtract 1 from each of his die rolls. Zonik must have the gloves. I don't have the gloves! If Sonic hasn't been to the special zone, he must go and get them if he has enough rings. I've got 10 rings! No! Okay, so can I use the zone chip anytime? Oh, right, the zone chip takes me to the special zone. Okay. Okay, well, at least I get a +2 because I do have the Chaos Emerald. So I've got to go to 237 because I've got the zone chip, right? Yeah. So it's gonna cost me 10 because it's just Sonic, right? Oh Christ. Okay. Tails. Okay. So where do I go if I'm on my own? If you want Sonic to use the chip, 127. Okay, off we go then. Back. Alright, well, we know where we gotta go. We need a pair of gloves. Apparently. The door opens automatically to reveal a small room. In the middle is a computer console. Curious, Sonic walks over to have a closer look. There is a message printed on the screen. It says press return to exit or F1 to play. Well, I guess we play. Sonic pushes the F1 key and the screen suddenly springs to life. 1 or 2 player game. If Sonic's alone, turn to 232, which is where we're going. Sonic pushes the 1 player button and waits. Nothing happens for a moment or 2. Then the screen lights up. Wow! It's Mobius Fighter 2! Brilliant! Sonic loves this game. Roll the dice and add the result to the quick wits. If a score is 6 or more, turn to 198. Oh, come on, please let me hit 6. No! Come on! Oh, we did it! Oh! We got the gloves! Yes! There's a funny kind of wobbly feeling, and Sonic is going back. Okay. No, that's not the section we were at. We are at... We need to jump... Why is it putting me back here? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Alright, give me a second. I need to find the section I was at. Okay, we're back here at the final battle. Sonic must have the gloves to fight Zonik, which we do. If Sonic hasn't been to the special zone, blah, blah, blah. Tails may help Sonic. Finally, if he has enough rings, Tails will help Sonic. Right, okay. Finally, if Sonic has the Chaos Emeralds, he may add 2 to each of his die scores. So we're going to use speed. So it's -1 plus 2. So, yeah, plus that. 13. Right, okay. Enemy's time to fight. Please don't let me lose. Don't let me have gone through all of this to lose. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. It's one apiece. Okay. All right. 14 is... Oh, was that it? Of course, we did 3 hits. Ah! Victory! The evil Zonik has been defeated at last! And Sonic and Tails stare at him as he slowly dissolves into a nasty blue blob on the ground. With him gone, and the Factor E gone as well, the zones will return to normal. Well, I suppose that's that then, says Tails. Yep, guess it is, replies Sonic. Any idea how we're going to get back home? Asks Tails. Nothing to it, says Sonic. And with that, he spins off into the distance. Hey, wait for me, cries Tails. And with that, our 2 pals disappear over the horizon. The end. Well, holy hell. Was that not a bunch of fun? Goodness gracious me. Whew. It's been a bit of reading. It's been fun to go back and do these. It's a big shout out to the power player who has done this. Like, it's nice to do something different, which isn't just racking my brain against like the game and struggling with it, even though this is just essentially pen, paper and dice, which is a lot of fun. It was a bit of difference, but oh my god, that was a lot of fun. I really hope they come back and do more, and if they do, it'll be hella fun for us to come back and revisit this with a different book. There were 5 or 6, I think, and this was one I definitely hadn't done before. I think the only other one I didn't have was the jungle one, but I cannot remember. It's been a while. But yeah, brilliant show. As always, there will be a link to this in the description below. And yeah, do go and give it a try for yourself if you like that kind of thing. See if you finish it. But we managed to get through it. I'm somehow surprised we actually beat it. We lost 1 life and a bunch of rings a couple of times, but that was a lot of fun. Do check it out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, until we see each other again, as always, I have been Pete Touchscreen Nevercoat from Project Phoenix Productions. This has been Sonic Gamebook Origins, where we've done Sonic versus Zonik. And until we see each other for the next video with some more Sonic gaming, take care, stay safe, play more games.